Historically in RTP, our development has been largely limited to a single type of development, and that's what we now call traditional corporate development. And for RTP's history, that model of development has been very successful at recruiting and bringing businesses to RTP to create jobs and grow our economic base here in the Triangle region. But over that time, we've also seen a clear shift in where people work, how they want to work, and what companies need to be able to respond to current workforce trends.
We've noticed that today's workforce is really seeking a highly amenitized work environment where they could walk to get a cup of coffee, not necessarily these more traditional corporate campuses that we currently have in RTP.
RTP 3.0 is a long-range, 50-year vision for the future of RTP, with the goal of creating a physical environment that's really in demand from a talent and workforce perspective where innovation can thrive.
Under RTP 3.0, there are 3 new development options. The first is the enhanced corporate campus, followed by the residential neighborhood development, and finally the mixed-use node.
Enhanced Corporate Campus builds on our traditional model of development in RTP. It takes that traditional corporate development model and it levels it up in a couple of ways. It allows landowners to develop more densely on their sites. It also allows them to introduce uses that have historically not been allowed in RTP.
There are 3 subtypes of the ECC. The first is the transitional ECC, which allows for modest additions. The second is the redeveloped ECC for property owners with an existing corporate campus that they just kind of want to densify a bit, add in some of those mixed uses. And the third is the new ECC. And this is for folks who are starting with a blank slate, who have a greenfield or a vacant lot that they hope to redevelop.
The second option under RTP 3.0 is called residential neighborhood development. The goal of R&D is to create whole new residential neighborhoods in RTP to be able to provide a variety of housing types that appeal to a variety of folks no matter where they are in their life cycle. This would give them a place that they could call home here in RTP.
The third development option is the mixed-use node, or MUN. This is our high-density, compact, walkable, 15-minute neighborhood. With the MUN, we are integrating multiple uses, including office space, retail, residential, and maybe even some entertainment options.
The future of RTP is starting to take shape, and we're excited to see how this framework helps the park evolve for generations to come.
Visit rtp.org/reimagine for full development code, design guidelines, and to submit development interest. If you have any questions, reach out to planning@rtp.org.